Good
Welcome
evening.
back to Wednesday night. No Remorph, guys. We are back again. We're just going to keep coming back until the wheels fall off this damn thing. So we are kind of in a lull here. We're in the middle of a bunch of different projects, not a whole ton of new news. Clutches are incubating, clutches are on the way. Nothing recently hatched, and we really don't have a ton exciting going on our side, other than our schedule and guests. I mean, we got some really good guests coming up. Got a great guest tonight. It was a ton of fun. Can't
Absolutely.
get through a show without laughing when Lace is on for sure.
And
Super
laughing's my
good sense of
favorite.
humor. Yeah, yep, she's absolutely awesome. So excited to have her on. That's going to be a blast. But yeah, I wish I had more things to bring to this stuff. I'd like to give a shout out to the other channels out there doing their thing. Balls and Things before us had a ton of people in there tonight for Ball Brilliance. That's a really good breeder and huge crowd in there. So they're doing their thing, doing well over there at the Whiskey Bomb Network. Same thing with Fat Man Nation. Last couple times I've stopped in their shows, their numbers are up. So maybe there's this summer swing of people sitting down and catching more of these shows, and it appears that we're still getting our people back too. So that's a good trend. Not that this stuff is critical, but I do think it's a good community builder. I do think it gets a lot of people in touch with other people one way or another. And I think it's just in general a positive thing to be going in that direction. So, and we're hearing more about good sales too. Like we talked with Supernatural about his trip down in Iowa to his vending with his geckos and moved all kinds of animals, which he wasn't expecting. So maybe
Yeah.
we're seeing a little upturn, guys. Maybe that's the positive thing to bring.
We've moved
You know,
quite a few here in the last couple of weeks too. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
we
compared
have.
to normal, yeah, it's probably 4 times what we were normally doing. So,
Yeah,
pretty
and
good sign.
odd sales too, right? Like some
Yep.
of those first time pet people that we've had kind of forever, but we've also had a lot of breeders that say, "Hey, I could use this, for what I'm trying to do." So
Yep.
that's always good, man. Maybe we're seeing that uptick, and it's been a down low lull, but you just keep doing what you're
Hello.
doing. If you like it, do it
Yeah.
anyway.
And
And
we
Jamie
shipped
down
our
there with
first
the
gecko
Echo,
today.
Oh yeah,
we
yeah.
did. Yep. So
So now I just have to be mama bear and worry until I know that he arrives safe.
Yep.
Godspeed to that little guy. He was packed in there really good though. He looked comfy, right
Yeah.
size stuff, and had plenty of paper towel and stuff packed around him. He looked like he was gonna sit okay. So I'm
Yeah.
sure we'll hear in the
I'll be
morning everything was fine.
Oh
That's all we
yeah.
can hope for, right?
Speaking
But
of geckos, I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Jeffrey
Yay.
GTL. Awesome shirt.
I've
Thank
right,
you,
got
sir.
exotic world of geckos.
Tommy
Love
down
this
there. That's
color.
awesome.
Yeah.
And I got a different Jeff, not geckos, but bald head balls. So
Yeah.
appreciate Big Jeff. Oh, also I did want to point out, jump over and sub to his channel, Bald Head Balls. It's Chronicles of a New Breeder, and it's a
Oh,
really good show. I mean, he actually, I shouldn't say show. He's got a lot of really good starter videos for people where he is blatantly honest. Hey, I screwed this up, guys. Don't do this like I did. Here's how to do it better, type of stuff. And he's the nicest guy. Had him on
he
a few
is very
episodes
nice.
back. If you did not catch that one, like I always say, go back and watch a few of those older ones. There's a lot of great people in there. But yeah, jump over to Jeff's channel, give him a sub. He's trying hard to do his thing and put good information out there. Maybe not going to agree with everything he says. He's new too, but he's going to lead you around a lot of pitfalls he's finding. And at the same time, you can celebrate with him and watch his growth too. He's got his first set of clutch coming here, so that's going to be nice.
That's
But
exciting. Yeah.
yeah, I appreciate Big Jeff, man. He's an awesome guy. And you'll know immediately why it's bald head balls. It won't take you but 2 minutes to figure that one out. But yeah, that's really about it, guys. We've got our standard stuff. We'd like to thank again all the sponsors, the guys that jumped in right away. Still don't have commercials for some of these guys. Fingers crossed we get some of those materials together because we'd like to run that in one smooth segment, but I'm going to just spit out the ones that don't. We got Bone Daddy down there. He does laser engraving, all kinds of different items. I believe he can do glass, metals, wood. I know he does, custom cutting boards, things like that, engraving in the wood. But also works with Monarch and stuff too, guys. Got some really nice projects over there, hatching babies. Right now, he just posted a recent clutch. So
Yeah.
check him out. Vinny's awesome. You got Greg and TJ with Rippin' Reptiles. They just went through a big move. They got out of a living situation and into a much better one. So that's calming down. Their animals are going to get back into their swing of things. So maybe a little delay for eggs for those guys while animals figure out their new digs, but definitely going to have some good animals coming out of there too, and super nice people. So we appreciate their support. 100%.
We still owe them a snake too.
We still owe them a snake. Yep, we got a snake going to them when they are ready and everything's all settled, but no rush on that, guys. Take your time. It is being fed and, well, I think taken care of. Jay, are you
It's
still
pretty
taking care of
lonely.
that one?
It's pretty lonely.
Yeah, I'm still taking.
It's pretty lonely.
I don't mind hanging. That's a really nice snake.
Yeah,
love that.
actually, it was a really nice snake. You're right. Then we got Rat Bastard Royals out in the Pacific Northwest. Mark Middlestead out there. Kind of a newer on the ball python thing too. Just hatched his first clutch, but extremely nice guy. And he does more than ball pythons. He's got chameleons. He's got, I believe he's doing doomerals. I think he does have retics as well. I could be wrong on that. Either that or he's planning on getting them. So check out Mark. Either way, super nice guy. Very cool merch. He's got a great design. Love the logo. Love the shirts and stuff he puts out over there. And can't find a nicer guy in the community. So
What about those bikinis?
yes, yeah, he even has bikinis with his logos on them. All you
Nice.
ladies
Really?
that need a Rat Bastard bikini, I don't know who's wearing that, but we're gonna
Right?
we're gonna find out on somebody's video, I am sure.
That'd
Jay?
be hilarious.
That leads us to you, and you're prepping one of these, so you don't have to do this every week. But
Yeah.
until then,
Let me guess. You got nowhere to put your tots because your pockets are overflowing with Forge coin? How did I know? Well, it's a common problem amongst all the best folks in the industry. What you may not know is that there's a simple solution. You guessed it. Chris over at BNS Reptilia will help loosen your load. Chris carries Coco2go and The Chipper, two of the highest quality reptile bedding products on the market. And it doesn't stop there. Chris also keeps a variety of animals. So if you're in the market for colubrids, ball pythons, blood pythons, or boas, make sure you reach out to Chris at BNS Reptilia and show him your Forge coin.
show him your Forge coin. I love that. And a shout out to all the Forge coin affiliates. They have their own little reel coming up with the commercial built in. Appreciate everyone. And there's 27 people in there now, guys. That is a lot of options to spend your Forge coin. So don't hesitate. Let us know. Get that shirt from the guy you love. Or you love somebody's logo. Get a hat. You know what I mean? Let us know. We'll hook it up. We'll transfer that coin over for you. Get it taken care of. And just hang out for the shows. Jamie's going to have trivia again tonight. Another $10 in your pocket if you guess it. And then we also kind of picked up another deal. We should let people know that too. The Sunday Snaketuary with the guys over at FNA. Run races every Sunday. 4th place now is... That is...
$10 Forge coin.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
the more forged losers bracket. If you don't hit the top 3, you still have a chance to get some Forge coin at the 4th place. So, and actually, it's another $10 in your pocket every week. Just stop over, hang out with those guys, enter into different races, get your name in there, and get
It's a
yourself
good
10
time.
coin that way. And brand new affiliates too. Those guys are awesome. Love them. Fred and AJ, super cool. Always been good to us. So, I think that's about it. But the highs, we got to say hi to everybody. Dickie Foster, good to see you, sir. Thank you for coming out. Pretty regular in the house now. Appreciate Dickie. And Blakers, good to see you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate Blakers hanging out too. And we got Exotic A1 Santos. Good to see you, Santos. Been liking the posts you got coming up. Hopefully you got some babies coming we can take a look at.
Heck yeah.
Let's go.
How do you get the little moving deal
The
down?
bass
The
in there.
little
I'm not
bass,
sure.
yeah.
Cool.
That is cool. Ken, good
Ken.
to see you, sir. RWO crew over there. Tons of good shows throughout the week, guys. Go catch them. Super welcoming bunch of guys. You won't find nicer guys around, to be honest. Bob Allen, good to see you, sir. I think it's a first stop in for Bob. Appreciate you. We got John over at Mission Morphs. John and Chance. Hope the family's good down there, John. I am bummed we're not going to catch you in Daytona this year, but just wasn't going to work out for us. So, but good to see you in here, man. Mark Middlestead. There's the guy that I slobbered all over his compliments earlier for sponsoring the show. Appreciate you, though, Mark. Thanks for swinging in, bud. Got Will.
Uh,
PP Will at the Python portal over there. 3D printing from that guy. If you need something
Yeah.
custom, he's working on something for us.
Heard.
Someone say Lace? We're going to say Lace a lot tonight, Kurt. Thank you for swinging in, sir. One of our favorite people and definitely one of our favorite genes, too. So we're going to have an episode full of Lace. Yeah. Tim, good to see Dad out there. Appreciate you. Every week the folks come out and sit and watch their kiddos jumble through all of this. Jason Opelt, too. That's a regular. I don't think he's missed one show, guys. There's got to be some kind of a crown. Can we make like a Burger King crown kind of thing for him? Get that shipped out.
I feel
Connie,
bad.
that's the Tim counterpart right there. Probably putting up with Tim right now. Appreciate Mom swinging out. Double Dipper from the back seats, from the cheap seats. She's scooping out. Hi, guys. We're going to get an actual hi in a couple seconds here. Thank you, Lace. Appreciate the double dipping. Always good. Arachnid Cat saw all the follows and the likes today. We're turning that back around right at you, Cat. Appreciate you 100%. I know you're here to see your girl Lace do her thing. So,
and she learned that I'm afraid of tarantulas.
Right. Same. Same. Not from a distance. I'm just not sure I want one in my hand.
They're okay.
Yet.
Yes.
Right. James B. Easy. Good to see you, sir. Hope everything's doing well with the bakery out there. We got Thomas, Low Life. Thomas swings in every week, man. Super appreciate you, sir. Over the road trucking. Hopefully he's home and safe, not on the road driving. But Somber Cactus, I think that's Jamie's buddy. Not too far away from us, right?
Yeah, Chris at Shed It Out Geckos.
Yeah, Shed It Out Geckos, guys. She should come in as Shed It Out Geckos. Get her name in there a little bit. She's got awesome stuff.
She put it
There's Jay's shirt. GTL Jeff, super nice guy. Again, super nice animals. Gecko community is really coming through for us. Appreciate them 100%. Dwight, Pie Man, good to see you, sir. Hope you are, how do we even say it? Hope you are well over there, considering your
Dwight
circumstances
is a really nice
recently.
guy.
He's an awesome guy. Very nice.
Yeah, very kind.
But yeah, thoughts and prayers out to you, Dwight, for sure. And thank you for swinging in tonight, man.
Scrolling. I'll be scrolling.
Scrolling. And they be hating. We got Patrick. Good to see you, sir. Comes out every week. Lace is back there shaking her head like, what am I even
It's like,
doing?
why am I on here with these weirdos?
Shauna, that's the wheels on the Fat Man bus. Appreciate Shauna. Yeah, I'm gonna even try it too. Yeah, look at that. I can kind of make that shape.
Nice.
You can do good.
Appreciate you, Shauna, 100%. Huge supporter, man. She's on all the different networks. So yeah, we hit them all. We cover everybody.
I think so. Well, nope. There's a couple more. I just had to keep scrolling.
Maria Nova. I'm guessing this is another Lace person coming out to check out Lace, maybe. Or maybe I'm wrong. We got Elias. Where's my mom's favorite breeder? Wink, wink at the end there. Appreciate Elias swinging out. Brings the party all the time. Elias is fun, man. We got Brother Vance. Good to see you here, sir. Appreciate it. Catch us on Saturdays over at the Thunderdome. 2 p.m. Pacific time. 4 Central. That's when I got to show up. If I can show up, sometimes it's tough, but yeah, summer's always difficult to do on Saturdays. But yes, yep. We got Eddie. Good to see Eddie here, man. Appreciate you 100%. Hope things are going well down there, man. Oh, we got Eric B. Good to see Eric B. too. That's trouble right there. Just a forehead and a shadow on most of the lives, but you definitely know it's him because he's slinging all the crap at people. In a good way, in a humorous way. Eric's a funny guy, man. Appreciate him. All right.
We good.
Are we all set?
Yes.
Appreciate everyone that came out tonight. Let's get our guest out here. We hit our 15-minute mark. That's kind of the end of where we want to be on this. So I'll be quiet. Jamie and Jason will be quiet. We'll watch a quick commercial and get Lace out. Thanks again, everybody, for coming out. It's going to be a fun one. See you guys in just a couple seconds if I can find this commercial. There it is. Appreciate all those guys on. Oh, you know what time it is. And I think we could still get away with this. We're going to
I think
either
so.
way. Every time Don swings in.
Rain,
We got it.
purple rain.
Hands up.
Yes. Thanks for being here, Dondi.
Yeah, good to see Don back in here, man. Appreciate Don a ton. Appreciate all the affiliates, too, you guys just got a chance to take a peek at. So any of those names, faces, piques your interest, reach out, ask about them. We'll even just give you info. You don't have to spend coin. Or dump all your coin with one of them. That would be the best case scenario. We'd love to see other people get stuff going. So anyway, appreciate those guys. Appreciate you too, Charlie. There's K Diesel, one of my gaming buddies from, God, the last 2 decades, roughly. We've been in there head shooting people in Call of Duty, all kinds of stuff. Banna's in the house. She came out of retirement just to sit
Heck
in with us
yeah.
tonight.
Right?
Appreciate Banna. No, I'm sure she's busy with family and kiddos and all that stuff. She gets super sidetracked, but appreciate you, Banna. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun show, guys.
Nice.
Jamie, are you ready?
Yeah.
Get backstage, get us a good trivia question, get ready for the hot seat. The hot seat's gonna be fun tonight. I got to preview some of this. So Tyson, good to see you. Without further ado, guys, I'm sure Lace is like, dude, can we move this along? Let's get Lace out here.
Yeah.
Jamie,
Right.
see you in a
Bye. Yes.
Bye. There she.
few. Lace,
Hi.
welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. How was your day today?
It was very eventful, busy, productive. I organized my
Awesome.
entire garage, redid rat lines, cleaned rats. No days off. No days off.
Nice.
Very nice. I wish I could say the same. I napped today.
Oh,
I don't
wanted
do that
to nap
every
so
day.
hard. I wanted to nap so hard.
Yep. My mama's favorite breeder. Oh, man. You got all the mamas out there, Lace. She's like,
I literally-
not on
that's-
purpose.
That's all I want. That's all I want in life. I can die happy.
Yep.
Cheers to all your mamas.
Right? Yeah, well, I'll give you a cheers, too. I got a
Yep,
Greyhound
cheers.
tonight
Cheers, fellas.
instead of the normal beers. But yeah, we briefly got to talk a little bit before the show, and we did just have the commercial, and we'll get it out of the way right away because you kind of let the cat out of the bag. But Charlie broke your heart recently. Tell us a little bit about what happened, just this scenario.
This is tragic, guys. You might want to get some tissues.
I don't think it's that bad. It's just kind of on brand with my life. It's comical. I sent off my first shed test officially. I bought the test before. I'm sorry if I'm talking weird. My ADHD and the echo is weird. I bought the shed test before actually I did the.
I think that's your mic.
Yeah, that one's your microphone.
I think that's your mic.
Oh shit!
Yeah, there
For
you
a
go.
good night. Let me just keep drinking.
Yeah, drink faster. Yeah.
Can you hear me better?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just put it down and you just went like you went down a long hallway. You just disappeared on us.
Does it still happen this way?
No,
Nope.
you're good.
Okay, here we go. I can work with this. So I sent off my shed test, 3 of them, right before the Snakes and the Fat Man show for the 15 minutes episode. So I didn't get a big fuck you from Charlie. But I actually sent them out last week. I finally got around to sending out shirts and stuff to everybody, and I sent out my shed tests. And I sent off 3 tests. It was for 3 girls. Okay, I had to remind myself. I bought 2 girls at NARBC Dallas because this was probably a year and a half ago, almost 2 years-ish. Yeah, a year and a half. I bought a Cypress Leopard Fire female, 66% het clown. Yes, I was drinking at NARBC Dallas. I thought I bought 100%, but I do this every single time. And then I also bought a lace Yellow Belly Special, 66% het clown. I was just excited about getting lace. So great example,
Sure.
beautiful snake. And then I shed tested like a 2-year-old snake, a banana, Mojave, Huffman, HRA hypo, possible het clown.
Oh, nice.
So the idea is I'm sending in 3 clown shed tests, right? Place your votes on what hit.
I don't wanna feel bad.
I know that was probably a 22-minute explanation, but you gotta understand, I can hear myself too.
You got one
Right,
that
right.
was het clown.
So the leopard cypress fire proved het.
Okay.
The banana Mojave Huffman HRA hypo, which was the possible hit for het clown.
No,
Okay.
my lace didn't hit.
And old lace didn't hit. Damn it.
Oh no.
Imagine my heart when I send out that lace shed test and lace doesn't hit either, bro.
Right.
Right.
There's always that chance, man.
I didn't do it.
Chris, thank you for coming out tonight.
Thanks for the compliment, Chris.
You're having Hawk and Huffman bullshit.
Oh my God. Every time I say the word Huffman, Chris just appears.
Yeah. That's
He's
the
like, fuck
magic
you,
word.
Lace. You look like Brienne of Tarth.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
a bummer. I mean, hitting on 2 out of 3 66s is pretty good, but it's too bad it couldn't have been one of those. Couldn't have been the lace.
You know, I'm just gonna take it as a blessing. I'm gonna keep bobbing and weaving, baby.
If you could
honestly, I mean,
one,
getting the 2 was good, right? I mean, and with what you have in that, Lace Yellow Belly special just by itself is already a great start, right?
Yeah.
Of course, you want the clown, but I mean, it's still a great animal regardless, right? So
And the special in that combination, Lace Special does really cool stuff.
absolutely.
if you could have picked one to swap, which one would it have been?
I honestly think that I would have swapped the Cypress Leopard Fire.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah.
Agree.
That would be me. But I'm not mad at Charlie. I think he did great. He took out the guesswork for me. So thank you, Charlie.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you know that.
Charlie bit my finger.
But you already got the thumbs up on it, so you could be mean now if you wanted.
Yeah.
Right? You didn't get the FU on the Charlie portion.
That's right.
So.
Oh no, I'm not a mean person.
He'd be okay with it. He gets a chuckle out of breaking people's hearts, I think. Secretly backing.
Yeah, he's breaking hearts left and right though.
Yeah.
No, I know.
It's been a tough season every time, and you know what's funny is like a lot of the stock we're sending for shed testing is Mitzi. Good to see you. Is exactly that. It's not critical stuff to us. We just want to be accurate with what we're putting out there for sale, whatever. But he's like, so sorry in his message. He's like, I got bad news, guys. And we're like, it's not that big a deal, man. It was just for that hypo or that DG, whatever it was. But yeah, he's funny. Coming after the 4 chart. Yes. I'm checking for booby traps. Right.
He acts like he talks to me all the time. How do you know this? I'm not coming for the Forge. I'm voting for the Forge, motherfucker.
Right? We're trading votes. That's what he doesn't understand. We're swapping votes back and forth.
He's just back there creating chaos.
Yeah.
He is, yeah. No Timu Lace tonight. No.
No Timu
Lace, right. I know it. The 1.1 group is not here tonight.
Golly. I'll never get over that, y'all.
That was pretty funny.
And it's like I kind of get a 1-up. Sorry, no offense, guys. I know we're in the same competition, but on days that I don't feel like making a reel, guess who's getting a $15, $20 Venmo? Lace 2.0 Kurt.
Right.
Yeah.
Lace 2.0. Is that official now?
Beer, make me a reel.
Right.
Because we'll get a shirt made up for him. Lace 2.0. His shiny
and then on the
hat
back,
on the back.
I wanted to say Poss Lace.
Yeah. Right. Just don't have Charlie test.
Right.
He's a heartbreaker. So
Alexa, play Joan Jett Heartbreaker.
there you go.
Jamie, I know you were doing it.
Right? Jamie's.
I had to unplug her. I make too many jokes about calling out songs, and she does it without fail every time I had to unplug her.
Yeah.
So we're going to remedy this right away. We're going off format, guys. Are you ready?
Here you come, Jamie.
No one can hear you
Here you
back
come,
there.
Jamie. Just get your
you're
finger
fine,
out of your nose so we can pull you out here.
She's like, no, I'm going to hide. Okay, we'll leave her back there. Lace, tons of people in the audience already familiar with you, already giving you a tough time. About 10, 15 people that I know on the list don't know you. Tell us where you're at, how long you've been doing it, and what got you going. Just your brief overview, just so they're a little more familiar, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. I'm like 7 minutes from downtown. I've been keeping since 2019. I guess seriously keeping. I've had 2 ball pythons in like 14, 15. I had leopard geckos at one time. That was fun. And Jamie, damn you, I'm getting back into them because of you. I've been looking all day. It was Duncan that did it for me, by the way. Yeah, I think actually, big celebratory moment. It's funny you asked me that, but 2 days ago, I had my first clutch. So.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I've had 5 clutches since then.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, with those numbers in mind, what is your goal clutch count? Where would you like to sit? Now that you kind of have the feel of it, you know where numbers are going to be, what kind of work's involved. What do you feel like this is my ideal number? This is where I'd like to kind of fall into the pocket.
Like, what do I want to produce a year?
Yeah, just for you and what you feel like is going to be enjoyable yet, but you're still going to get the things you need to get, through your progression.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'd say probably like I'm in the 7 to 10, 12 range, I think would be my sweet spot. And that's just because everything is just all me. My girlfriend Allie does help, but she's not, yay, go snakes. But she's the kind of ride or die that's like, gun to your head, go fucking feed that snake. You got this. Do this fucking thing. He's like, no, I'll water it. So I can count on her to water.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think you might be on target, though, because when I think about the numbers that we've done, for one person, that keeps you plenty busy, especially if you have any kind of, if you have them all kind of together, one after another, and then you got some from the different clutches that don't want to eat, and you got to, play with that deal, and it gets to be quite a bit. If you get up to 20 clutches even for a person, there's people that do it. There's people that do more, but I wouldn't really want to.
I think they're on crack.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't want to do that. So,
Ash,
y'all
thank you for swinging in.
Trio thing going on here. Y'all can bounce off of each other.
Yeah.
Get creative and pull ideas from each other, and also get like the manual labor help.
Yeah.
But it is a lot, and I super admire the people who do double, triple, quadruple that.
Right.
It's a lot.
So, Jason, I just want to ask one favor. Can you say, we've reached cruising altitude and we're expected to give a little...
I know.
It sounds so much like a pilot when it's perfect.
Yeah, it's something, man.
Yeah, have at it. Here we go. Thank you for flying TWA this afternoon.
Yeah, I hate wearing it. Well, and the worst part is these things are like deteriorating on the inside. So when I take it off, I'll literally have pieces of headset all stuck to the side of my face. These need to go. So
Why'd you stop
Top
halfway
notch.
through? I was adjusting my pillow, setting my seat back 3 centimeters.
All right.
Waiting for
Check,
peanuts.
checking the seat belt.
Right. It just sounds so, I mean, in my earpieces, it sounds exactly like an airline pilot headset. I had to point that out. So
That's kind of like one.
we do have a
I'm adding
GoFundMe
to
for
my
a
list.
Jason headset below, so he doesn't get ear muff dandruff on the shoulders when he takes
Yeah.
those off. But
Definitely
right.
going to.
So, Lace, when you came in, you said you had geckos ages ago. You cut down to just the one who's still with you, right?
Yep.
Ball pythons. What drew you to them, and what did you start with? Like, what was the beginner kit of animals that you had to have right out of the gate?
Oh man, in 2014, I was dying for a pastel and dying for a spider because I wanted to make a
Ah,
bumblebee.
so
Bumblebees, yeah.
did you ever get any spider?
No, I just got those.
Okay.
I never bred them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Actually, the pastel had some kind of like wacky neurological situation going on.
Oh,
Surprisingly, spider was great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? That can happen. I mean, they get a little too hot when they're little or whatever. It can cause some weird things like that. So,
Yeah, I think that's what I remember. I think he got a little too hot.
yeah.
A little warm, okay.
Hmm
I was going to say, we could just put a case out there for nobody breeding pastel anymore if we want to.
All right.
You know.
Immediately.
Because they
Yeah,
could
he
have
is
some
still
issues.
alive and well. His name's
Yeah.
Winston. He's with one of my good friends I met back in like my first year out of high school.
Gotcha. So that's always good to know too. If you can track and keep track. I don't know where a lot of our first animals are at currently. I know where they went, but it's very few people that stay in touch and they actually update you with, hey, Snake's doing great. We do reach out on occasion, but a lot of times it's dead air. You know, it's like, we've moved on. Or they got rid of it. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's the case too. But always cool if you can keep track of that and kind of see that animal down the road. You know, I think that's awesome.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, I agree, Eric.
So projects now. What direction are you taking things? What's your let's say 2-year goal animal? Like what do you want to hit in the next couple of years that you're just targeting in on?
I appreciate that you asked the 2-year goal. Thank you for not going with the 5.
Right? Well, I think the narrower sight you can actually specific, right? Out there a ways it changes so much, you know.
Absolutely. Everything in this hobby changes so much constantly. I love that question so much because it's something I feel like I just kind of felt like I'm directing myself to. All of the dark hypo clown stuff that I'm working, I want to put that into that weird scrambler pied hypo clutch that I just had last summer.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
a great idea. Any clown into pied is good when you're mixing scrambler with that, with the hypo, and man.
Yeah, honestly, I could give two shits about the pied being there, but it will be floating because they are the visual. Everything I have is still visual.
Yeah.
But I really want to hit the hypo, add the clown to it, and just get the contrast between the dark and the bright orange.
Yeah. Well, here's the beauty too. As soon as you get clown and pied in there, even as the hets, you've increased the price by half again. So.
And I'm still there. I'm still
Yep.
in the running.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that setup for sure. So when you say darks, like what is your focus there? I know blackhead is one of your personal faves. What else
Yes,
are you
sir.
running on the darker side to kind of throw in there?
Mahogany, blackhead for sure, black pastel, chocolate,
Leopard.
leopard, yes, inchy spot nose. Those are brighter, but did I say acid?
I don't know if you
No.
did or not.
Well, acid's in there a little bit.
Okay.
Dropping a little
No.
acid.
Yeah.
Yep. I had to pause for a minute. Took me back. So Yeah, did I
Nice,
say
Ken.
acid? I went, oh, I hope not.
Ken said
I don't know why I froze there. But
3 hypo clowns.
oh, congrats, Ken. I missed
Yeah.
that.
What happened?
3 hypo clowns
Ken
is
said he
amazing.
hit 2 or 3 possible hypo clowns.
Hell yeah.
Hit 2,
Congrats.
possibly 3 hypo clowns. So they are hypo. Not very nice. Yep.
Really nice. I see some other faces popping in too. See the Rippin' Reptiles guys. Caught.
Yeah.
Who else snuck in on us, Jamie? I know you're popping them up there, but I get talking with Lace like we're supposed to. Back to that. We're past the whole acid thing.
Yeah.
Whoa. That was a trip.
Right, exactly. So you want that in hypo and clown. So you're looking to get that is the main ingredients, the dark hypo clown stuff. And that's
Absolutely.
that 2-year window. Perfect. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I think people like to kind of have a rough idea to track your progress and see what you're making. Do you know what I mean? Like if they don't have a clue what's you're about to produce, that link is gone. Like, you know, and what am I expecting from this person? So I always like to try to at least get a focus out of a person. Maybe not everything in your rack, but plans for other animals. You talked about geckos. Anything in different species outside of leopard geckos and balls?
Honestly, here lately I have been thinking about wanting a larger species, but probably not like retic firm large.
Yeah.
It's just been on my mind here lately.
Like boa
know,
maybe or
Oh, probably not. No, man, those things come with a
too
punch.
big. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
They can for sure.
I don't know. Maybe like a carpet.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm still thinking. I definitely want a Mexican black king snake. I mean, what? Come on.
Yeah.
They are freaking awesome. They're gorgeous.
They are very
Yeah,
cool.
they are really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Randall, he's going to push for the Doomeril.
Doomeril.
Right? They are amazing. They're very
I mean,
cool.
that's definitely an idea. But yeah,
Super
I just want
chill.
something. I mean, pause, but something bigger to hang out with.
Yeah.
Right.
Very, very pause.
Exactly.
They're heavy on the
The
pause.
I do like the rainbows. Yep.
Brazilian
gorgeous.
rainbows.
Yeah.
They're
Lots of
gorgeous.
good input.
I already struggle a hair with my humidity, so I've already steered clear from that thought.
Yeah.
Dylan says Burmese or bust, Lace. He's not letting you off the hook.
You would.
Yeah, you
Dylan's
probably have the
awesome.
same kind of humidity issues we have. It's constant spraying tubs and even with the humidifiers going, right?
Yep. I spot clean and do fresh water. That's kind of why I do being a little smaller. It's because I'm very OCD, ADHD. Everybody in this room gets fresh water twice a week. I'm not bullshitting you.
Wow, twice a week.
There's never a damn turd in the tub. I'm just chaotic. But sometimes I feel like they're mad at me. They wanted that turd there for a couple more days, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Forgive the fuck out of me.
Especially the
Right.
babies, man. I'll go in there and I clean all their little tubs up, take the paper towels out, close it up, go use the bathroom, come back in, check on it. There's a brand new turd. Literally just put it in there 5 seconds. It's like they're waiting for a new paper towel.
Honestly, I didn't start becoming a twice a week crazy person until I had hatchlings, because I was already in there. Twice a week turned to 4 times a week. Hatchlings are dirty.
They are.
They are dirty. They are
Non-stop.
chaotic. They are slinging their shit around left and right.
They are. They poop and then immediately crawl through it and go through everything.
And I'm already there, so I'm like, well, I'm gonna make my rounds real quick. Hatchlings made me this way.
Yeah,
They're crazy for sure.
they do not let you off the hook. So how was that first experience? I know you've gotten 5 now in, but like your first set of hatchlings, did everything go fairly smooth? Did they all eat good for you? Did you have any issues with your first group?
Actually, I didn't. I think it was my second that was a little wacky, but my first one was a dream. Other than shaking like shit, not knowing what to do. I watched 800 YouTube videos for this moment, and I just, thank you, God. Dude.
Right.
So
Like,
true.
nothing can prepare you for that moment. I literally felt like, my God,
Yeah,
I'm a parent now.
Uh-huh.
it's
Right.
so true. Yeah.
It was awesome. It was more than I ever thought it would be. It was the coolest feeling in the world. I wish I could relive it over again and over again. And luckily I do, because it still hits like that,
It does, right?
It still hits.
Right.
Yeah, cutting the snake eggs is probably the favorite thing
It's
for
gotta be
all of us
Christmas,
for
man.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gotta be Christmas.
And it's so funny because it's exactly like you say. That first one, man, you've got the worst zigzag scissor cut across that shell as you're just poking your way along
Yeah.
because you're
All you
so
can think
darn
about is
nervous.
stabbing snakes the whole time. You're like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
stab it, and I'm gonna stab it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even my choice of scissors back then, I've learned to change my scissors. Those ones, I mean, I was going to kill myself with those things. The blade on it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right. And another argument against the Burmese. 20 plus at a time. Man,
Uh,
those bulk
that's
batches, like,
that's a
holy
lot of
cats.
babies, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
that's what Eric just said. Yeah.
right? Yeah, I was looking at that comment there, and he's
Oh.
not wrong. That's
Mm-mm.
a lot on your plate at one flop,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So
I always go ahead, Jay.
I was just going to say, to change the subject just a little bit, just because I'm curious, because I don't know the backstory. And for anybody that doesn't know, Lace does a show with somebody that probably everybody knows, with Irresistible Nikki. Show Me Your Rack. How did you get involved with Nikki? How'd that all start?
She catfished me.
I figured.
No, I had been keeping for a little bit, like a while, and I've always been like a comedic person. And I just started making like funny. Wait, no, I lied. I started out on my Instagram making just kind of like photo evidence for my journey, like
Yeah.
timestamp, you know?
Mhm.
40 followers, my first like year and a half of having it. And then I started making like funny, relatable snake videos, like the kind of videos where you're like, you fucking did that shit once,
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was new to the community, new to the hobby. And then one day, Nikki just like hit me up with a dad joke. And she was like, "You want to do a dad joke reel with me?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then
Uh-huh.
we like developed this amazing, genuine friendship to a
Yeah.
point where I'm like, how did I ever survive without this woman in my life?
Yeah.
Like, she's literally, I say it all the time, she's my emotional support golden retriever.
Yeah, you guys are a great pair on that show. I mean, you play off each other perfectly on it. It's a really good show. If anybody hasn't seen it, definitely go check it out. But
Thank you. That means the world to myself and Nikki.
yeah.
Yep, it's every Sunday. You got a flash. So I think we just, she Instagrammed me and she was like, she had a couple of shows at that point. And she was like, "I always told Kurt if I ever did another show, I'd want you to be my co-host." And I was like, "Oh, love you, girl." And then one day she's like, "You want to do it?" And I was like, "Sure. Yeah. I mean, walk me through it. Hold my hand."
Yeah.
And she drugged me, absolutely drugged me through it. And I'm glad I did. It's such a good time. We meet so many great people. Kind of like, you guys on y'all's show.
Yeah.
Y'all bring in, people that aren't always talked about or aren't always in the conversation. And people are having like big milestones in their journey, like putting a spotlight on them. Hey, welcome. We love you. Show us your rack.
Yep.
Absolutely.
That's an awesome idea.
It's a great show, and the dynamic does work. It's difficult to find co-host host scenarios where people can split time. You do actually push a conversation around kind of automatically and comfortably,
Organically.
right? Where,
Yeah.
yeah, and that just works with you too. So it's a great show. Go check it out, people, for sure. 100%.
Thank you.
Any plans on sabotaging Morph in 15 minutes of lame, Lace?
No, not at all. I had wanting. I'm sorry
Shit.
again, I'm echoing.
Yeah.
I had one really funny, real idea written down for you guys, and I think I might have spoiled it and joked about it on the show last night. So maybe you'll recognize it come December.
Yes. Hopefully.
Cool.
And involve us. We will certainly aid in any way we can.
Yeah.
We don't mind being the butt of the joke, too. So,
The butt cheeks of the joke, even.
yes.
Jason, oh my God, you're hurting me. No, I would love to do like collaboration funnies with y'all because y'all are hilarious. I love the cheesiness, the punniness, the dad jokes. We're all here for the humor in it. And
Yeah.
I would love to do something with y'all.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
If the opportunity presents itself, we're taking it for sure. So,
Consider it done.
your entry into that, how did that come to you? Was this a complete shock? Is this something you were just aware of coming in, or was this like dropped on you last minute? Hey, would you run for this? As far as the
No
15
fucking
minutes
idea.
goes.
No fucking
Yeah.
idea.
It's a
I
common
asked
theme.
you guys this last night, and you kind of said what I was feeling or thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
just got a DM, and then I was like internally freaking out because I'm like that. I internally freak out over everything. Even after our show the other day, I was like, oh my God, I hope they had a great time. I hope they had a great time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
That was a lot
I
of
just,
fun.
I felt like so new. I have that imposter syndrome, like where I feel like I'm not supposed to be there thing.
I feel like
It's
that's what
something I struggle with.
normal people do. I feel like that they say it's imposter syndrome, but to me that's
Mhm.
like a normal thing for people.
Okay,
When
well,
you
good.
don't have that,
Okay, good.
let's just say you're extraordinary. If you just feel like you belong everywhere, that's weird to me, but people
Then
do.
you're a
So.
big old dickhead, right?
Well, it's just weird. It's just
So-
weird to me, man. I don't
Yeah,
get
of
it.
course I
Sometimes.
was invited.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Yeah.
No,
Oh, man.
he asked me, and I heavily wanted to say no. I am not worthy, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna have a good time, and I hope that
Yeah.
I make people laugh, and that's literally all I give a shit about.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Perfect. So now that we know we're not the main target for your attacks, who are you going to target, and what kind of, let's just say how,
Who's
yeah,
in
let's
the
just
chat
leave
right
it
now?
alone. Let's get it back to that. Now we'll leave that alone. Lace, plans for more podcasting. Are you going to limit it to your Show Me Your Rack? Are you going to maybe approach some things on your side as a project? Is it something you enjoy now that you kind of got your feet in the water?
Oh my God, no! I would never do anything without Mickey. I really
No?
wouldn't.
Okay.
No. We are, because we're the like official podcast of the 15 minutes late, and
Yeah.
we're interviewing everybody. We're on everybody else's world tour right now,
Yeah.
and so we're filming more than we're used to. Nikki and I are introverts, but this is where we get it all out. That's why I never shut the fuck up on the show. I'm like, oh my God, this is my thing. People are talking snakes. Nobody in my day-to-day talks snakes with me,
Yeah.
So I really air it all out. I have so much to say. I don't think that I could do it on my own. She provides so much support, and she's kind of like, we were talking about Jamie. She does all the promos and the artsy fartsies, and
Yeah.
I'm like, just I get the beer and I sit here, and I hope that I make people laugh and I say something funny. Praise God. But
Right.
I don't know. It takes a lot, because on top of this, I work 60, 65 hours a week. It's a lot. We can all agree to that, right?
Yes, 100%.
It's definitely plenty. You
Yeah.
seem like a natural in the arena, and I just thought, oh, maybe once you've done it a little bit, you're kind of considering doing more of that. Agree 100% on the hey, people are talking snakes thing. This is really our only outlet. Our family does not really. I mean, they'll entertain it for a while, but I'm sure it gets old for them talking about snakes. Friends, what did you get? Great. Move to another topic. We really don't get to focus on snakes until we get in this environment, right? So for us, that's exactly the whole thing is like, this is our opportunity to network with like-minded people and talk over those topics where the rest of our close world could care less, to be real honest. And I don't blame them. You know, if it's not your interest, it would get old.
Isn't it interesting though, like when you relate to people outside of snakes, you know, two strangers, it's always you relate to them on outside world things. Here, we initially are like that snake. And then you're like, how's your family? You know, John, Jason, what's up? You know?
Yeah.
Right.
It's totally opposite.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%. 100%.
Reverse dynamic.
Grow into real people.
Yeah.
Right? Morphing into people, right?
I do have a situation now. So work found out about the snakes. And I go into meetings and my director will stop and be like, how the snakes going? Every meeting he did that for like 6 months. I'm like, they're doing fine. Let's get back to the meat. I'm not here to talk snakes with you guys. That would be a waste of my time. But
right.
yeah, it's pretty funny.
And everyone else is right. Our manager on our side, Jamie on our side, does that all the time too. Get into a meeting and it's the first question. They're curious for like 10 seconds. And then where do you stop talking about snakes? And that is all. Move on. Like just cut it off. Like I don't,
exactly.
It's weird. I don't know. But.
Yeah. It's weird. I feel like the moment I mention snakes in an interview, I got the job.
Really?
Got the job. Yeah.
Oh. Crazy.
No lie. It was like I was boring until you knew I bred snakes and I have a podcast and I talk about them.
Yeah. Right? Huh. Okay.
Never actually, my boss got a snake from me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did he get and why? Was it for his kid? Or was it for him?
He got a OD fire yellow belly male. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Very nice.
No, he had a banana, another banana male at home. He had I was low key. I was like, show me that enclosure, you know? Yeah. And he showed me and I was like, oh my God, I'm very proud. Well, I have tons of males that are pretty good size if you're interested. And it happened. Praise be.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. He's like, how much do you want it for? I was like, dude, give him a forever home. That's all I want. I'll even feed it. I'll bring a box with a rat to work weekly. Here you go. Yeah. Here you go.
Is he doing it? Is he gonna breed him?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
No. He's got like 2 boys that are just obsessed with him. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Gotcha.
That's cool. That's good. That's new new snake purchasers, future snake purchasers.
Yes, instead of those 10 males that I purchased the first year of collecting and sitting here being my pets forever, there's someone else's forever pet.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, you mentioned the next question in the line, but I think we're going to get Jamie and you in the hot seat quick just because of the time frame. I'm looking at that. But I want to talk about the feeders. Because you mentioned you would supply those, and that only means one thing. You're doing those as well. So I'd like to touch on that after the hot seat. You'll be fine, I'm more than sure. Jamie, maybe not. You're kind of a pistol. It might be a little bit of a problem for her in there.
Ooh,
but we'll see.
Cool.
It's hot seat time, guys.
I'm used to being on the other end of it. But yeah, let's go.
All right. Here it is. Good luck.
It's time to play the game. It's time to play the game. Ha ha ha. Let's go.
Welcome.
Hi.
So, I just have a question. You said praise be. Did you just say praise be, or did you watch The Handmaid's Tale? Why?
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Is it still wonky?
No, you're good.
Okay. I don't know what happened there, but you said praise be. Do you just say that, or did you watch The Handmaid's Tale?
I'm obsessed with The Handmaid's Tale from like
Yeah.
day one.
Yeah. It's
That was
pretty
a
good,
tough
isn't
one.
it? Yeah. That's
Tough
fun. You said that, and I was like, oh, I think there's a new season out. We should watch it.
You should. Blessed be the fruit, baby girl.
Right. Yeah. That's too funny. Okay. Hot seat time. Stay mysterious or wear your heart on your sleeve.
Wear my heart on my sleeve.
Yeah. Sometimes it's sad. Candlelit dinner or spontaneous road trip. Those boys.
Spontaneous road trip.
Okay. Pink bedazzled fanny pack or pink Crocs.
Pink Crocs. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Karaoke or TikTok dance challenge.
What is karaoke?
Karaoke. Karaoke. I think that's how you all say it.
You're right. This is different. I can hear John and Jason. All right. Karaoke or what?
Or TikTok dance challenge.
Karaoke.
Okay, we gotta be partners.
Pronounced the right way.
That would be a karaoke. That is right. Cotton candy or strawberry pop tarts.
S'mores Pop Tarts.
Okay. Would you rather have a pause button or a rewind button in life?
Rewind.
Yeah.
Great question.
Woo woo shit or murder mysteries.
Woo woo shit or murder mysteries?
Murder mysteries or woo woo
What's
shit.
woo woo shit?
Like, like psychics and near death experiences and that kind of stuff.
Murder
Medium
mysteries.
type stuff.
Murder mysteries.
Would you rather live in a tiny house in the woods or a penthouse in the noisy city?
Tiny house in the woods. 100%.
Okay. Bermuda Triangle or Pyramids of Egypt?
Fort Worth, Texas.
Okay.
Triangle.
Would you rather host the party or be the mysterious guest?
Host the party.
What is one reptile you love but you would never own?
Oh, that's rough. Me? Shit. A berm.
A berm. Too big? Is that why?
Wait, what was the question?
What's one reptile you love but you would never own?
Oh, yes. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather live with a dramatic squirrel or a passive aggressive parrot?
Oh, oh my God.
I want a parrot and to train it when somebody walks in to be like, "You're not welcome here." It'd be so funny.
Probably a passive aggressive parrot.
What is one non-reptile hobby people might be surprised that you're into?
Oh, cooking? I'm really good at cooking.
Yeah.
Is that a surprise? I don't know. I would say drinking beer. I'm a craft beer connoisseur.
Right.
But I don't think anyone's surprised by that.
Surprised, okay. Right? That's good. Hobbies are hard.
Yard work. Oh,
yeah.
You gardening.
I can. You like it?
Plant shit. Gardening. Thank you. That's it.
Very nice. If someone offered you $1 million, but the only way you could get it is to split with one other person, who are you splitting it with?
My dad.
Oh, that's sweet. We'll have to go
Sorry,
into
honey.
that later. If you could hang out with any cartoon character, who would you pick?
Dexter.
Oh yes, that's awesome. That'd be fun.
Dexter's
That'd
the
be
boy.
that'd be a good day. It's the best day
Mhm.
ever. If you could collab with any reptile breeder, who would you pick?
With any of our what?
With another reptile breeder, if you could collab with any reptile breeder, who are you going to pick?
Oh, Raj.
Yeah, I don't know Raj very well. We should get Raj on the show. For
He
sure.
won't do it, but you should really,
Oh.
really, really try. He's
I should work
an
him. Yeah,
incredible human.
very cool. What is a dream pairing or project you have not tackled? We kind of went over this during your interview a little bit.
A dream pairing or a project? Oh, the darker hypo clown stuff to scrambler stuff.
Awesome. Very good.
Scrambler hypo. Yeah.
What's your favorite part of reptile keeping?
Gives me something to do constantly because I'm a doer. I'm a task. I'm a to-do list. I'm on my days off. I feel like a big piece of shit unless I'm doing something productive.
Right.
It's something that I enjoy doing. I love cleaning tubs. I love seeing my snakes. I love hanging out with my snakes. It's that one.
Okay, that's perfect. Does Allie give you a tough time, like when you're not spending the time with her?
Shockingly, no. I think that she knows that when I'm in the snake room, she can read her books. She's
Okay.
a very big reader.
Bookworm, yeah.
The second that she sees me go down the hall, she's like,
in a book. That's awesome. Very nice.
yeah.
What 3 words would you use to sum up your journey so far?
Chaotic. Educational.
Mm-hmm.
Butt cheeks.
Yes. Very nice. I love that. That's the first time I threw that question in, so that's a fun one. If you could go back in time and talk to little Lace, what would you tell her?
Oh God, don't make me cry, Jamie.
Oh, so many things.
Probably don't care so much what people think.
Yeah, that seems to be
Your
a really
worth
common
isn't
one.
established upon someone else's thoughts of you. Do your thing. Make people smile. Make people laugh. Make people feel loved. Be kind.
Oh,
No matter what.
very good. Well, you survived the hot seat, and I love the answer to that last question. It was perfect.
Thank you.
You
That
did
was
it.
fun.
It is fun. I love it so much. Thanks, everybody, for being in the chat. And as always, like, share, follow, and subscribe.
Yes.
Awesome. We always come back out as a group because I know that Jamie has to get things out of her system, even beyond the hot seat. She's back there laughing, talking, and I want her to have a chance to interact too. I don't know, man. I couldn't be back there. I would just be jabbering the whole time, as you could tell.
Talking to myself. Yeah.
We got to apologize to Lace because we got pretty rowdy there in those first few. Jamie had us dying backstage. So did Lace, actually.
That's funny.
Oh, my God.
It's
Karaoke?
fun. I love that.
What the hell's karaoke?
Right?
Oh. I was like, holy shit, is this a Wisconsin thing?
That's a Jamie thing.
I say it too.
You say it too,
it's
John?
terrible.
Oh.
Yep. I've always said karaoke for whatever reason, not karaoke. So I don't know. Just the way it comes out, man.
I know I say things with a weird twang. So, like, karaoke would be, like, number 1 on the weird Texas twang things that I say. But I've never heard it like that. I love it. I'm going to say it now.
It's going to be a 15 minutes of lame joke.
Yeah.
Right, it will. It's going to turn into a mess. Got so much crap from RWO crew on that. Because
Yeah.
just spit it out one day. Karaoke, anybody? They're like, what? The hell did you, what?
Karaoke.
Doing
What kind of
anything with
freaky
a
shit are you
frog,
into?
sir. Right?
That is so weird because you
That's
would
funny.
think that I would have thought, picked it up the same way, but I didn't at all. I don't know.
You were with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Karaoke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I grew up more south than here, and like John and our other brother Joe were actually both still in school when we moved back up here. So we were, grew up down in Florida. So maybe that's why, I don't know. And then I went in the military, which is people from all over, and nobody said karaoke.
No.
That's
funny.
Not one.
It's funny.
But you did well.
Karaoke.
Hot seat went good.
Thank you.
Before we jumped in there,
It's
we were talking
fun.
about feeders.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us what's going on with the feeders. Are you doing ASF, Norwegians, mice, all three, just one?
Oh,
What's
God
that look
bless
like
heart
on
if
your
you're doing
side?
all three. I just started specifically Norwegians for the past 3 years, I'd say, at this point.
Okay.
And now I am about a month into breeding my own ASFs.
Nice.
What a
Okay.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah,
difference.
what a difference, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I still have about 6 colonies of Norwegians that are just, I think I planned it pretty well as far as phasing out wise, older moms, retired breeders. Really, for the most part, we're kind of just having fun until it's time,
Yeah.
But I'm fully in ASFs, and what a difference. Wow.
So you're
Yeah.
going to transition over to that purely, or are you still going to keep doing both? Or
I mean, I'll do both until it's not a thing anymore, and then I'll be full ASFs.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Nice.
We're going to do
Such a space
this
saver.
like that.
Uh-huh.
I like that
Yeah.
better.
There we go.
I like that better too.
Yeah.
Shout
that's
out
so
to
much
Alanis
better.
Morissette.
Yes.
That's my girl.
I love
Yeah.
Alanis Morissette.
So,
We could
okay.
bingo her anytime.
Yeah. Let's do
Right,
Single
right.
Bingo podcast. That would be so fun for me.
Me, you, and Nikki, we're on it.
So those people out there questioning, because I would agree 100%. I've been to the Norwegian stuff. I've seen how that's done. I've seen the operation in and out. Decided I did not want to do that right out of the gate. But for those people trying to decide, they know they're going to want to do feeders. Give them like your couple top reasons why a person would go one route over the other as a comparative stance,
That's a great question. Space. The ASFs require way less space.
Okay.
I feel like you can pack higher quality or quantities of females in colonies. Golly, save that 5 times source for the next
Right.
smell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Smell. And your animal's response. I've never seen anything like it. I have my days when I feed, adults this day, subadults this day, hatchlings this day. Without fail, I did in one fell swoop, all ASFs, no issues. No issues at all. First time out the gate.
Nice.
Even snakes and shed taking meals, which I've never really had that problem with Norwegians, but just without fail, ASFs, they want to hunt them. I think
Yeah.
that's
Right.
it.
Sure seems like it.
Yeah. I'd say the one thing about ASFs that shocked me is they got jumps, dog. They
Yes.
got
Yeah, they do.
jumps.
They're
do.
suicidal.
Not expecting that.
Yeah.
Suicidal, yeah, all that.
Yeah.
The boxing, they're ready to punch you in the face. The whole thing,
Yeah.
it's a thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they will fight
So
you.
far, so good.
But
they-
aren't they cute?
I want to kiss them so bad, but everyone's like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
do that.
They're very soft. Very, very soft.
They are.
They
Yeah.
are.
Super cool animals, and we found over the last couple years that all of those tendencies that were in the first few seasons, first few colonies, are slowly going away. They've kind of weeded out the ones that jump out, the ones that rush you to bite, the one, all of that nastiness now is kind of gone in our animals. Like
It's
we
like they
literally
decide
can
they're not
grab
going to
them.
put up with it, you know?
Dude,
Yeah.
except for what was it, like 3 weeks ago, John and we clean rats on Sunday mornings, and we're down there, and I do the like swapping of the rats from the old tub to the new tub, and I'm holding it, and he goes out and scrapes the dirty tub and comes back in for the next one, and I'm like, help, help. He comes running in. I got them jumping left and right. I'm like, there's like 6 of them. They're running all over. It was insane.
Well, I will say the whole another difference, the whole like shit where you eat thing.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
they pick a
Totally
spot, right? Or a couple spots maybe, but
Most
My
colonies
ear
are
sets
really good
shit
about it.
and piss on their food.
oh, do they
Oh,
really?
yeah.
no.
Oh, wow.
Like whatever they pull down,
Yeah.
they'll put it in a little pile, and they're like, "I'm shitting on it."
Huh.
Right?
Yep.
That's what I've noticed.
You guys see that
We
too?
have a handful of colonies that are dirty, but most of them are pretty clean. They like pick a corner.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Every time
Yeah.
I've helped with cleaning
Yeah.
and stuff, it's like things
Yeah.
are in their little compartments in there. So
Yep.
I just wasn't expecting to like shit on my food thing.
yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
we haven't really seen, I mean, the odd case where you'll have a batch that maybe got like some kind of a stomach bug or something, where they're just
Right.
messy that week. But
Yeah.
the next week they've kind of gone back to here's our bathroom here,
Yeah.
and they organize in their own tub. So they're fairly good that way for us anyway.
Yeah.
We have
Yours have
one
not done that,
colony. We've got one colony that literally puts a wall. It like builds a wall in the center of the tub every week.
Jack Russell, yes, absolutely. Or the bucket trap. Yeah, we catch them here, John, because we can't, like, even for a few minutes, if one of those were to sneak in somewhere, it would be a panic fest, because that's pretty separate from the house. But we definitely don't want that in a house scenario. So,
No.
like, we make sure we count every one of them little guys, and yeah, yep. So, right, with the bucket, you can still use them. You're not wrong. Let's talk about, we talked about a lot of positive things, and everybody's kind of gone through some hard, difficult things in this hobby from start to finish. What's one of those things you ran into that just was really a setback, something that was just a really difficult spot, had to make a choice, make it right, and move through it, obviously, but what was one of your tougher experiences in this so far?
That's a great question too. Man, y'all are full of the good shit. I'd probably say how I started. I think I had a rocky start in the sense of kind of being all over the place with like no direction, minimal recessives. I think what I initially started to buy with my eye didn't make sense for long term. A lot of males. So I spent probably the next 2 years without buying a single male. I purchased probably 20 to 30 females without pause.
Sure.
I knew that was a setback, and I had to, regenerate my path, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say that was the biggest struggle, and still probably currently a struggle. I'm very deficient on males for my direction. I could use about 2 or 3 more solid powerhouse fellas under the roof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes
Gotcha.
sense.
But nothing massive, like nothing that, hey, I could have read up more on this because I had a rack crash and I lost 20 animals. I mean, you hear all of these beginner things that, like, hey, I could have had a battery backup. This whole room got to 30 degrees and a couple got sick. You know what I mean? Nothing like that. Just kind of a standard process, what it sounds like. A lot of people come in a little unprepared on what they're buying, right? Not a lot of planning. So that's pretty minor. You've been pretty good, it sounds like.
Yeah.
I was pretty crazy in the beginning about my equipment. I started with like DIY stuff, and I guess maybe that could be included in that question. In my DIY racks, the females that I had in these went off food for about 3 to 6 months collectively within this one rack. So I'd say that probably put me behind. But I learned very quickly from my mistakes, and I turned it around. And I just got, I mean, I have way more racks than I need now today, but I knew that this would, become a thing. You have a hatchling, and theoretically, you need to be prepared to life that animal or house that animal for the rest of its life.
Yeah.
Because that's just me.
Yep. Absolutely.
If I don't hit the odds, you're going to have a forever home. That's just me.
Yeah. Well, and there's methods and means for some of your byproduct. There are pet people that would love that animal. Maybe it's not great for your project, but you still have to prepare for everything you produce to maintain. 100% agree with that. I think there's a lot of people that go in all cannons blazing. They've got clutches coming left and right. No outlet, no plan for where they're going to use. I mean, 6 out of 7 eggs is not going to be what you need. You're going to get that one that you need. So you got 6 extra animals there, and don't have a clear path to daylight, So great on you for taking that into account right away. Like, what I make it, I may have to keep forever, So
Right.
I want to be prepared for everything. Every move that, they grow.
yes,
If you're feeding them, they grow.
Yeah.
They need to be able to have and be able to thrive in the proper amount of space as they grow. I'm not going to take that from them,
Well, and even that changes over time, right? So you think back, because you started actually way back in 2014, you were dealing with geckos and ball pythons, but really started into the breeding thing and all that in 2019. Well,
Correct.
That time period, it didn't matter what you made. No matter what you made, you could get rid of it without any issue. You may take a little beating on a price here and there, but I mean, it wasn't an issue. But now, like you're saying, I mean, you got to be prepared to hang on to some stuff for a while because the market just isn't what it used to be. So, and that'll change again. I think we're already seeing it, hopefully.
Yeah.
Luckily, we're in a market that is constantly evolving, and that one thing that you didn't think had much. Oh my God! Do you know that when you pair that with this,
2 years later,
what will happen?
Yep.
Right.
For sure.
But
That's
you do
the
have to
thing with-
watch. You got to watch the numbers because there's a cost to keeping them. You got to feed them, right? If you're making rats, it's much easier. But if you're buying them, man, that adds up in a hurry. So.
Oh, I could never. I learned that very, very quickly. I cannot keep spending $300 a month on frozen thawed.
All right.
Yep.
And the waste that it does produce. Let's be honest, they don't take a frozen thawed every time.
Right.
Yeah, I learned that because I'm still doing that a lot. And what I do is I know. So we have the times. It's the weather, time of year, whatever, a combination of things. But everybody will just be hammering stuff. Like you can't get the tubs open and they're coming out. And then all of a sudden, 1 week you go in there and 5 of them are like, screw you, go away, don't come back. So now you throw away 5 rats. Well, the next week I go in 5 rats short.
Yeah.
And I feed, I feed. And then if I go to them first, and if they eat, fine. They eat, somebody gets left out, and I'll just toss them out the next night and feed the next ones. But yeah, I learned that because I went through a period where literally every week I was throwing away half a dozen rats,
Yeah, breaks your heart.
Yeah, it gets old pretty quick.
Yeah, when you add it up.
Yeah.
So do you have a garage or a barn? Where do you keep the rats?
Yes, so I have a detached garage it's got all, electricity and such in it, and I
Yeah.
have a AC unit in it right now.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
never enough push and pull though.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Damn ventilation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gotcha. That was going to be my next question is did you rig anything up for that exchange? Because that's something we struggle with here. It's getting that air moving through enough. There's some movement, but boy, it could be better. It could always be better.
Oh,
And,
absolutely. That's the hardest part.
and 20 below, that fights you. Pull that
Right.
fresh 20 below in. How do you get that room back up to 80? It's that exchange is tough. So
Yeah,
you don't
That's
have
a
that
whole
as
different
much
ball
there.
game when you're talking about the cold.
right.
Yeah.
New
Right.
facility will definitely change that for us. We'll be able to pull
Yeah.
in, semi-heated air, fresh air
Right.
in from the garage section and blow it out, which will help tremendously. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a goal of mine over the next year. I'd like to have that fully converted, fully insulated, top to bottom.
yeah,
Have it really done up
Mm-hmm.
nice.
yep.
I'd
So-
love a sink.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Yes.
That's a necessity or for real.
Yeah.
It does. It is.
Yeah.
Do you have the ability to get plumbing out there?
Yes.
Yeah, close enough where you can route lines and get a sink in and get a way to drain off. Do they do gray water there? So cleaning and scrubbing water really doesn't count? Or does that all have to go septic? Are you in town, I guess is my question. But,
I'm in town, yeah.
okay, gotcha. Little stricter in town. Like here, country, we can
Yep.
run gray water out the side of the building. If it's just scrub water or wash water, no big deal. Sewage, obviously, you can't, but, for scrubbing tubs, things like that.
Rat sewage is fine, though.
Yes. Turns out, rat sewage is okay,
So, yeah. Y'all don't want none of this.
right?
That's funny.
So, coming in, we talked about it a little bit last night from our side. I'd like to get your perspective, and you did mention some names early on. People who kind of got you going in this, mentors, helped you out, people you could lean on right out of the gate for good information. What did that group look like as you started?
Oh, yeah. It was off the bat, Cat and Row at Ink, Lady Morphs.
Okay.
Great, great, great friends. Great people. They were in the 15 Minutes of Lame last year. They had,
Yep.
if you ask me, unbiased opinion, the funniest videos. Sorry.
They did.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Freaking hilarious. Yeah. So, Cat and Row, Evan at Unlikely Morphs. Good friend who's now like my little brother. Misty from Everything's Better Orange. Awesome collection of snakes. Who else?
Okay.
Taylor from Chakra Scales. He's the chicken farmer guy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep. Those were all people who, and then obviously Nikki, but fully embraced me, took me under their wing. It's good to have those people you can bounce stuff off of. Like this is what I'm seeing. Have y'all ever dealt with this? Soundboards.
Yeah.
Super helpful.
Absolutely. Awesome group of people, and some names in there that we don't get to hear, so that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chakra, heard them a bit, but some of the other names wasn't familiar with, so definitely look into those people and go check those people out, guys. Anything we didn't touch on, Lace, that you want to cover real quick?
Man. No, I'm really blessed to be on the show and that y'all had me. I've had a great time. Past 2 nights with y'all has been the most fun I've had without lubrication.
Funny.
I really do appreciate you guys. I love this show. I love how, we're on the same wavelength. Nikki and I try to bring people onto the show who you haven't heard of or isn't always in the conversation, but they're out there doing the same we're doing. Y'all are very supportive of friends and the community around us. I'm really grateful to be around like-minded, kind, humble, supportive people in this community. I'm really thankful.
Same.
Yeah, it's badass. Agree.
you.
And we are thankful you would actually take the time out and sit down with us too. So
Yeah.
that is not a one-way street at all. It's definitely a two-way street. Much appreciated, Lace. Yes, and Mitzi loves you too. So don't we all? That seems to be the
Sweet.
theme tonight. Everyone loves Lace.
Yeah.
We're going to run Jamie's trivia real quick. She had to hit on some stuff in there that I'm sure she came up with a good... Please don't A-B us.
Okay, I promise.
You know, she's gonna.
She might, but no, it's okay if you do. I'm joking. But
No, I picked one all by myself. Uh-oh,
Okay.
where'd Lace go?
I think she...
There she is. Huh,
I
where'd you
think
go?
she bumped her screen. She's fixing her
Okay.
earbud. It's okay.
Can she hear us? It doesn't look like she can hear us.
Did you lose us? She lost it. We don't have her audio either.
It's okay.
Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna
While she
go
does
ahead
that,
with trivia.
yeah.
Who bought an OD Fire Yellow Belly male from Lace? Who was it?
Oh man. Somebody's got this one. I know somebody
and look,
knows this.
while we wait,
Yeah, that's
Mitzi's
actually-
wearing Morph Ford shirt.
That's actually.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Ew.
That's actually
Whoa.
an easy one, guys.
Here we go. This is the
We
first
got it. Yeah,
correct
we got it.
answer that I see. Tyson, congratulations.
Tyson, nice job.
Tyson.
You
Well
have
done, man.
$10 Forge coin in your pocket.
Are we back?
Yeah, we got
You
it.
Yeah.
are back.
Oh shit! Sorry.
No, you're
So
good.
Tyson
Tyson.
at RT Royals won the trivia question.
Congrats, Tyson. Excellent guest also. I think that was only 3 weeks back. Go back and check Tyson out. Super nice guy. Appreciated him.
Yeah, really nice guy. He was fun to have on too.
So was her question correct? Yes, is that what was sold to your boss? OD Fire Yellow Belly Male?
Yes, that's correct.
Beautiful. Okay.
Not sold, but yes.
Oh,
Given.
well.
Given.
Given.
Yeah.
Who got it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who got
Yeah.
my wording?
We
Fun.
got it. It's all good. Lace, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We won't
thank
keep you any later. I know we spent too much time yesterday too. We got
Yeah,
all of us got talking and jabbering. It was
I didn't
fun.
even realize what time it was. That was so much fun.
I thought I was here for 20 minutes.
Yeah, no, last night too. Like we're doing this
Yeah.
back to back, and people will see that shortly. So
Yeah.
for those that
It
don't
was a
know
great
what we're
show.
talking about, it was
Everybody
a
will get to
blast,
see me like
so.
this the whole because I was on the phone. Yeah, exactly. Like, oh,
John and Jamie started wrestling.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
There's a whole
Duncan
brawl.
Duncan came in.
I know.
with this.
He's like, ah. How do I
Come
get
out
out
right.
of this photo booth?
Yeah.
Right.
We're gonna make that an
Duncan.
internet trend. To do the Duncan.
Duncan's a beast. He's so pretty in person,
He's
man.
so gorgeous. He's a clown, something or another, right?
He's not clown. Nope.
What?
Nope.
Right? He's just a
Damn
bold
it.
tangerine. Yeah.
You see, this is what happens. I'm back on my research and I'm fucking
Right.
it up.
Right? next year I will be producing clowns. This year I didn't have any, but I do now. So yeah.
Well, my next leopard gecko will be from you, 100% without fail.
Aw,
That's
thank
awesome.
you.
Oh.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate that 100%.
Yeah.
Lace, any last things you want to throw out there? Otherwise, definitely hang out. Got some stuff for you.
Yeah.
We're going to talk to you for a few minutes after. Last minute shout outs. Thanks to anybody. Check out Lace's links also in the description, guys. We did put those down there. So
Vote for Lace on 15 Minutes to Lame. Hell yeah, brother. I'm just fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
that's exactly what I was wanting.
If you don't vote for Morph Forge, vote for me. Alanis Morissette.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for having me. Y'all are such a blast.
Oh, it was
100%.
awesome. Good
You
show.
too. You too.
Yep. We'll talk to you in just a sec. Dude, great show. As we knew it was
She's
going
a
to be.
hoot.
Lace is
I love her.
amazing. So much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, next week, another good show coming up. Got ERS Reptiles coming in. Eric and the kids, I believe all three are coming on.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I'll have a little bit of a group thing. We'll get a lot of different windows going. Maybe they'll be just on one. Not sure how they're going to rig that, but get to meet them finally. I know we've seen them on some other stuff, but not super familiar with that group. So that's going to be a fun show, guys. Thank you, everyone, for coming again. Another Wednesday night. I know this gets late on the East Coast. Appreciate you guys out there sitting at 10:30 Central. We're getting this nick down. We're in that 9:30 range where everybody can still get the heck out of here and relax a little bit before bed. But 2 days left, guys, and another weekend coming. We can make it, right?
It's my birthday weekend.
It
Right?
is.
It's your birthday.
Almost
So we're
happy
going to
birthday.
celebrate that.
I love my
She's
birthday
only-
weekend.
She's only 38 this year.
Nice,
Turns
Jamie.
38, but-
Well,
yeah, so come back out, guys. Tomorrow is a different day. Friday's right after that. And then we're all set. We're rolling into a weekend. Next week, ERS. That's it, guys. You got any other news before we get the heck out of here and go visit with Lacey?
No, have a great night, folks.
yeah, thank you.
Appreciate everybody out there. Thank you guys so much for coming out. That's the only reason we keep this coming. So thank you guys, and have a great week. Peace out.